Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. We are live as the Vegas Golden Knights. Sorry, the 34, 26, and 16 Golden Knights head into Edmonton against the 39, 28, and 9 Oilers. Sorry, I am completely thrown off. I've already done this. We watched the end, caught the end of LA Toronto as they scored to win. I look up and I realize that for some reason, we've had this problem once before. The stream didn't start. So, little bit of a rough getting going. As I've already taken a look and had a full discussion about the previous games, but we'll go ahead and do it again since that's on me. Golden Knights over the Flames 6-3, over the Canucks 4-2, lost in a shootout to the Cats 5-4, lost in overtime to the Oilers last time we saw them in Vegas 4-3, and lost to the Jets 4-1. Meanwhile, Edmonton has been on a tear, 3-1 over Chicago, 3-0 over Seattle, 4-2 over the Ducks, beating us by 1 in Vegas, and beating the the Mammoth 5-2. Last loss coming just before then, 5-2 to the Lightning. What up, Jonathan? I don't know if you caught it, buddy. The same thing happened. I was here on time. I got everything going. Look up, and the stream was not going. Very, very disappointed. Don't know what happened there. But food was bomb. Pizza and wings. And I've got my good friend here, which again, I do not drink often. This is strong beer, so I'm probably going to be Mr. Lightweight tonight. But looking forward to it. Let me get, sorry, I didn't realize the game wasn't up. But let me see. Get to a point where I can actually see what's going on. Mr. Watts. Well, the hater diehard Flames head in the house. I love it. Cheers, buddy. 6.9. I thought this bitch was much stronger, so I should be fine. If I say that's a pretty bitch. That is a pretty bitch, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, Mr. Watts, let's go. Hey, Mr. Watts, I was talking about those gummies. I don't remember if I told you. Like, I actually do have my card, so my gummies I can get the higher dosage. Dude, they had the higher dosage for super cheap, so I ended up with 1,000 milligrams for $20. Yeah, they're 50s. They were pack of 10, 50 a piece for $10. Oh my. That you usually can't get them here, but I just caught them. I guess they were trying to clear inventory or something. I was like, bro, if I come back, if I look online and they're $5, I'm coming back and buying the whole stack at $1 a piece. But no, we are here to enjoy ourselves tonight, fellas, because I feel like this may end up being an unfortunately interesting game. Still trying to find a feed with the game. Here it is. Okay. Hopefully. Oh. My word. I forgot how good these bad boys taste. Especially out of a nice cold glass. You would hope so, Mr. Watt, but who knows, brother? So it turned out what the issue was, and it was exactly what I said, which it looked like the vinyl got torn, but my question is, how did the vinyl get torn? Well, they had the logos layered because they're hosting the Frozen Four, so they had the vinyl layered instead of on the concrete. And so as the Zamboni came out, it clipped a little. Like there wasn't a whole lot of ice on top of it, and the Zamboni clipped it. So they had to go in and patch it all together. So that was the holdup the other day. Kings fan says he loves watching the Oilers. Dude, if I hear Kings fan, Oilers go, I've got questions. I've got a lot of questions. But the one good thing is they're playing in Edmonton. The one bad thing is they're playing in Edmonton. Get my cheat sheet up for the Oilers because last I saw there was no Hyman tonight. He got popped. That's what I get for making a joke, dude. I just spill shit all over. I forgot. We're off to a good start. Off to a good start. I forgot that I refilled my beer. I thought it was half empty. You're talking to a professional degenerate here, gentlemen. Holy fuck. I completely forgot that I topped myself off. That was awesome. Man, is this shit? Hope everyone. Hey, brother. It's the Kansas Shitty Edmonton. Or the Kansas Shitty Oilers. But we do get a national anthem, so I've got to... I'll try to crank it up as high as I can, because it is very quiet. Let's see how many Vegas fans are at Edmonton. Whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. I like guys like this that just sing it. No flair. Bombs bursting in air. Through the night that our flag was. There's some Knights fans in Edmonton tonight. Let's go. Wave. And now, oh, Canada. And the whole arena will be singing as they should be. That's one thing I will give Canadian hockey fans. Like, they're moving I almost said Canada. They're moving the Canadian flag across. It's a massive flag going around the crowd. Love it. Absolutely love it. We're already buffering, dude. I'm worried. It just completely stopped. I am worried. But the whole crowd sings "Oh Canada." Like, they're a little bit better about, like, you can get the crowd singing the national anthem, but it's usually major events, not every single game that's played in the country. Like, respect to that. Dude, it's gone. The video's gone again. I was really hoping not to be fighting this one tonight, guys. But if we got to be late, then we got to be late, unfortunately. All right, let's hope this feed will stay live with us. I've got to make sure my phone does not go to sleep. Carter Hart in net tonight. I like it. Connor Ingram in net for the Oilers. All right, fellas. Let's go. I keep forgetting to do the poll. And we have puck drop. Vegas wins it off the opener. Edmonton quick to throw it right up into the benches. Sweet. I get a chance to write this out. And all right, face off just outside the Vegas zone, goes back behind Carter Hart. Battle for it. Anderson works it up the high boards. Edmonton there to set it back into the corner. Ekholm gets it to Nugent Hopkins, works his way across the middle. Puck goes off a skate. Eichel uses his body to get between the skater and the puck. That is something we want to see a lot more of. Right back up to the low boards and out into neutral. Nugent Hopkins will reset, feed the puck back so it's taken behind the net. Bouchard gets the pass up ahead and puck in all the way down to Carter Hart. Hey, Jesus, cheers, brother. Backhanded across neutral. Edmonton. Nurse takes it backwards. Gets it up to Murphy, who loses it as Marner comes attacking in. And Murphy's going to the box. We are starting off with a Vegas power play.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, Mr. Watt, give me a couple of days to figure out if Vegas makes it, and then I'll tell you who to cheer for. Hopefully Vegas, but it's going to be Colorado, Tampa, or like Minnesota's going to give Colorado the hardest time. And you know what that means. The Golden Knights are on the NV Energy power play. Marner to Eichel on the low dot. Shoot. Ingram stops it. Stone tries to swing at the floating puck. Comes back to the low point, and Ingram must have got a... I guess Stoney might have caught his mask with that one. It's... I have to check it in a second here. Eichel shot, let's see. Hits him square in the mask. Goes into his glove. So Stoney did not get him with the stick. That's good to know. So right off the bat, Knights are winning. That's all I care about. By poll, Knights are winning. Barbashev wins the face-off. Marner skates it up the middle, holds off on the shot. Now gets it off. Goes wide. Eichel collects on the low boards. Battling through Henrique, but he sends it back to the point, but Marner chases it into neutral. Up to Hurdle, to the corner, or to the point. Eichel skates it down to the low corner, trying to work back up the boards to Marner. At the blue line, back to Eichel. Top of the low circle, shot. Hits the man in front of him. Eichel goes down. It looked like he had a stick between his skates. I'm not sure what happened there. Marner collects the puck from Hart, leaving it back to Eichel, straight up ahead. He got a chance with Hurdle. He delays, and he doesn't get a shot off. Hurdle, you've got to put the puck towards the net. You son of a bitch. Eichel to Hurdle, back to Eichel. Hurdle's on the low baseline. Oh, sorry, that's Sisson's on the low baseline. Hurdle out in the middle of the ice. Eichel skating, looking for room. 45 seconds to go on the power play. 2.5 minutes gone in the period. Puck misses everybody. Marner's forced all the way back. Do you like Raz? I may not recognize that nickname. Oh, Anderson. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I caught up. I caught up. Yeah. Hard attack. Who is that? Savoy coming in. So I do not like him in place of White Cloud. He has played a lot better the last couple of games because they're telling him to abandon the point and attack the puck. Theodore shoots and it goes wide. We are back to full strength hockey. I've liked him a lot more recently, but at the same time, while he's getting shooting opportunities and scoring opportunities and assists, him attacking down against Calgary cost us a couple of breakaways the other way, odd man rushes the other way. So I don't think that's on him. I think that's the way they're using him, but that should get him more points. But that also means abandoning defense, and I like defensive defensemen. So I don't really like the trade for White Cloud. I like Whitey being the young guy brought up in the system that was bought into the system, but it is what it is. Lately, I've been a lot happier with how Anderson played, but yeah, overall, I just don't like the trade. McDavid going against McNabb. McNabb comes away with the puck, trying to work it up the high boards of the Vegas zone. Puck goes in on Carter Hart. He fights it away to the corner. McNabb works it up to the high point. Puck comes in wide, kicked away by Hart. And a backhand to neutral. Stoney had nothing but time, but he rushed it out. More defensive, but I haven't watched it much. I understand it's you're not wrong with either side. White Cloud is a defenseman. I think that him and Martinez really took to each other because Martinez rubbed off on him. Like, there's probably a better way to word that. But Frederic coming in with a little bit of a heavy shot up high against Korzak. But Alec Martinez, my favorite defenseman of all time, and he looks, White Cloud looks like he learned a lot under him. I really like Whitey. Lazon getting down into the corner, but I like defensive defensemen. Vegas cycling 5 1/4 gone in the first. Puck from a shot goes high and out of play. Dorofeyev sent one from the blue line and it hits the net. Hurdle he kind of forgot to take the shot on his breakaway. That is so annoying. The amount of times we haven't shot when it's literally a one on none full breakaway chance and we don't even put the puck between the pipes. Plays like ball and they're just a shutdown pair with no offense, but they're rarely get scored on. And see, like I said, I really do like I like defensive D-men. I like guys that protect the blue line, bail out. And now pinch versus pinch. Well, they're a little more cautious when pinching down. We'll say that. Now I do understand like Whitey needed to send a couple more pucks towards the net. The problem with Vegas is he's used to nobody being in front of the net. So anything that he throws down, it's just a throwaway shot, hoping for a rebound by the time somebody gets there. And so you kind of got to work into him like, nah, let's get some more stuff towards the net. I miss Carrier and Pietrangelo. See, I don't miss Pietrangelo. By all accounts, off the ice, seems like a fantastic guy. I don't miss him for a fucking second. I hated Pietrangelo. I've hated Pietrangelo the entire time. If he came to Vegas for 6 or 7 million, fine. Not for what we paid him. But Will Carrier, that retro throwback is a Will Carrier jersey. I miss that dude a lot. I miss him, Nick Wall, and Keegan Colasar on the fourth line. Edmonton taking the puck out of their own zone after a brief entry from Vegas. Worked all the way down to Hart. Korzak tosses it up through neutral. Bouchard collects and works it back. However, it's picked off by Nick Dowd. Cutting up. He had Colasar trying to leave it at the point. It's a bouncing puck as Cole Smith comes in, but Smith gets there on the low wall. Colasar leaves the puck behind, makes a great move. Trying to cycle past the official. Just full chaos in that high corner. Went to Vegas game. Ryan Reeves dropped the gloves as soon as it started. Those are good games, brother. I miss Revo so much. McDavid with a quick shot stopped by Hart as he was cherry picking the other way. Cole Smith walks it in. On the high boards towards the net, Ingram makes the stop. Back down low, Roslovic loses it back into his own territory, but Edmonton will skate it out and head the other way. Murphy dumps it in from the red line. Hart waits for it, taps it along for Anderson, and he'll take the low boards up to Barbashev and out. Breaking the other way is Marner. He shoots and he goes wide. Can we please? There was like year 3 and 4, my dad called them the Las Vegas missed the Nets because that's all that happened. Many games in Vegas, I went to one. Yeah, Nashville scored? No shit. Well, I gotta see who they were playing. I'm locked in. Yeah, Mr. Watts, I've been to a couple. My dad, I've been to, double digits. Breakaway the other way. Savoy. His shot stopped by Hart, dumped down the low boards, waiting for a choice. There's that Kapanen working into the low corner. Makes some moves on Korzak, up the boards, tossed back down low. Cycled up high to the high point. Bottom of the low circle to the middle. It misses everybody. Oilers got to take it back into neutral. But like these guys, these are playoff towels from the first season. Gonna go get my toke, watch the play. Hey, yeah, whenever you're free, brother, we're happy to have you, man. Go enjoy your game. Have an extra toke for me, buddy. All right, and they're gonna call Dora Fair for a roll. Which is how they got shot at. Yeah, dude, you're a little bad luck right there. Little bit of bad luck. We got Edmonton going on the power play. Marner just missing the pipe. Gonna have to see a replay of what the penalty was. Oh no, Dora Faye have absolutely smashed the shit out of his stick. That's gonna be an icing every time. Good call. All right, with 6 votes, we have the Knights winning on either side, 50-50 by 1 or by 2 or more. Cheers, everybody. While we are on commercial break, taking a peek around the leagues. 9 minutes into the first period, Flames and Ducks, no score. 9:05 to go in the first. Predators over the Sharks 2-0 in San Jose. Blackhawks and Kraken in Seattle, no score. However, under 10 minutes into the first period, Blackhawks have 8 shots to the Kraken's 1. From earlier today, the Rangers beating the Red Wings in New York 4-1. The Wild whooping the Senators in Ottawa 4-1. Avalanche going 2-0 over the Stars. We enjoyed that game. Lightning over the Bruins 3-1 in Tampa. The Penguins 9-4 over the Panthers. Good grief. Capitals 6-2 over the Sabres. Hurricanes 4-3 over the Islanders. Jets and the Jets 2-1 over the Blue Jackets in Columbus. Canadians winning in a shootout over the Devils in New Jersey 4-3. Mammoth and the Canucks going 7-4 Utah. And in LA, the Kings winning in overtime. I popped on, I started the stream, I cut the music short, I cut the intro short. I called that overtime, in my opinion, beautifully. Called the goal, looked up, and it just never started the thing. Dude, all this penalty killer's good. I told my dad Vegas winning tonight. Hey, dude, took Vegas instead of the Oilers. Hey, I said I would never bet on Vegas because I don't need that kind of heartache. But it's right now, Bouchard to the low dot. The pass gets tipped away by Eichel as it made its way to McDavid. Bouchard to the high dot. All the way across. The pass does not connect with McDavid. He's got a lot of space on the low wall up to the blue line. Back to McDavid. Low dot, baseline. Can't control the puck. Gets it back to McDavid to the middle, and it's going to get cleared into neutral. Bouchard sending it back in off the stick of Roslovic. Off the low boards, a good mix. Eichel and Marner cutting off the puck. And Eichel walks into the zone, trying to work it towards the net. He's just having a little fun at that point. 50 seconds gone on the man advantage. 9 minutes gone on the power play. Probably should have got called for a hold right there. Ha ha. Fucking fuck. You know, sing a little song. Puck out towards the middle. Big shot stopped by Hart. Marner collects in the middle of the ice and clears it back to Ingram. 30 seconds. 35 seconds on the power play. 10.5 to go in the period. And the boys need some motivation. Cole Smith takes the loose puck from the middle of the ice and dumps it back down to Oilers territory. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage as we get closer to halfway through the first period. Puck left back and then brought through neutral. Ekholm down on the low boards, gets there first. McNabb in the corner trying to battle. A little shove from Lazan helps break up the puck, but Cole Smith could not get the puck across the blue line. Dorfea finally works it free, and Smith clears it all the way down for Sissons to chase. And we are back to full strength hockey. Vegas taking the high road all the way back for Murphy to chase. He collects in his own zone, goes across the ice, and the puck comes up to the red line. Frederic dumping it in and around for Hart, who missed it into the high corner. A hard boarding cross check right there. What the hell was that? No penalty called. That was Jones just buried somebody. It's Carter Hart. Bros, my Jets out. Yeah, your Jets is out. See, that's why I call him Sugar Hill, Jesus, right there. That right there is why he is Sugar Hill. Hannafin shoots, doesn't get it past the circles. Puck comes back the other way. Dumped in. And back around the Vegas net. But no, it's the Jets are looking rough. Eichel trying to go one-on-one. He shoots, rebound, and they score. Why didn't Mike Thing go? And they score. I know how to deal with shit going down. Eichel just takes the puck in, goes off of Ingram, who gives a massive rebound. And Howden is there to pick it up over the top. I can't see who is trying to defend him. Wait, why did the Golden Knights hang on? That was Wallman trying to defend him, and he just couldn't do it. Where's my clap? I got too many effects on here now. Score for your Golden Knights. With his 11th of the season, number 21, Brett. In with an assist from number 9, Jack Eichel. I gotta go get my high five. Alrighty, with just over 7 minutes to go in the first, Anderson working it out through neutral, backhanding it in for Riley Smith to chase. Murphy gets there first. And Nurse cycles behind the net. Had the coin sound effects when announcing the goal. Then I got it. I got some stuff I need to work on for playoffs in Edmonton. There's some stuff. I actually thought of something goofy as shit tonight, or like 30 minutes before I hopped on. And I just didn't have time to work on it. But one of these days you'll see it and you're going to remember what I'm saying right now, because it is goofy, but I know I'm going to love it. And depending on how I do it, will make it look better or worse. But at the very least, it's going to look good. Broadcast up now. I have to listen to Boring Sportsnet or broadcast. Dude, that's a pity. Like I said, I'm just surprised anything's working right now. We are about, I want to say like 25 seconds behind, but that's been a lot better than it was earlier today. Ducks have scored on the Flames 1-0 in Anaheim. 7.5 to go in the first. With 5:42 to go in the first, Predators up on the Sharks 2-0 in San Jose. No score in Seattle. Blackhawks in the Krakens 3:40 to go in the first. That like I said, I've got a bunch of different streams, so at the very least I can watch it. Unfortunately, they just keep getting further and further behind. Used to be like 10 seconds. Now I'm happy to find one that's within 30 seconds of the live feed. It's like then you gotta add the not a lot of delay here, but enough to where it's a pain in the ass. Ooh, dude, this tastes so fucking good. Mmm. That is so fucking tasty. I remember them being so much stronger, though. I'm not gonna lie. That is so perfect. All right, we're finally back from commercial here. Do something I know I shouldn't do, but I'm gonna do it. That is wild. Vegas is 4-10-6 in their previous 20 games, but they're 2-0 in their previous 2 against two of the worst 2 out of 3 worst teams in the league. Fought away by Carter Hart. Hannafin just dumped somebody out high on the crease. Dickinson ate shit. I love it. Oilers from a hard angle. Carter Hart presses. What is the penalty? Is a penalty on Pucols or on Hannafin against Pucols, and they're calling a trip. I need to see that again. Not that it really matters, but Vegas going to the box again. Let me see this. What an absolute shame. Oh my God. I forgot to change the power play, and I didn't realize that last time. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, this is where they score. High baseline, out to the middle. Shot by Bouchard. Fought off by the blocker of Carter Hart. Bouchard to the high point. Down low to Nugent Hopkins. Low baseline, back to Nugent Hopkins at the low point, and he'll set it back towards the blue line to Bouchard. Back to Nugent Hopkins, back down to the low baseline. McDavid across the crease. That pass gets knocked away. Bouchard's able to work it into the corner to McDavid. McNabb fighting off The Damon's ass of boy gets down into the wall against McNabb. McDavid comes away with it, gets it up front to Nugent Hopkins. And Nugent Hopkins should be getting his ass kicked. There we go. You got it, fellas. They went from being the same old Vegas Golden pussies to the guys I dreamed they would be. Anyway, it's about time they actually stand up for the fucking goalie, man. Maybe they're tired of Hill too, because they don't do that shit for him. Right, these boys, as of right now, fuck him up, McNair. Hey, but Jesus, hit me with one. Okay, there it is. I don't want to ask you the question, but I think you know the question I'm asking. Jules, hey, welcome back in. Carter Hart is in net for the Golden Knights. So far, he's playing very well. 1:18 to go on the man advantage for Edmonton. 5:10 to go in the period. 0-82 season, I'll still love him. Oh, that's brutal. Hilly is a guy. Thank you for your service. If you end up with tonight, Carter Hart making another great save. Rebound right up front, but Roslovic could not find his way past the pads of Hart. 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. McDavid making a good move, getting the puck up front. But Carter Hart gloves the shot. 46 seconds left on the power play. 4:40 to go in the period. Knights hang on 1-0 as of yet. Oh, nice, Jules. That's awesome. That, like I said, that custom gold is so sick. No, that was a great save. But yeah, Aiden Hill, I see the same as a retired Marine. Thank you for your service. I will shake your hand. I will buy you a drink. I truly am proud to thank you for what you've done. If you end up with tinnitus, we'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. Go write a book, start a podcast. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't do it here in Vegas. Okay, that ended way worse than I meant it to, because then it became all about Hill, and I forgot the comparison I made. It's like, just, your service is no longer needed here is the way that should have ended, and instead that came off way worse. Big shot by Nugent Hopkins down low, goes wide. 5 seconds on the power play, 4 minutes to go on the period. Loose puck in the crease, comes back out high. Bouchard's shot fought off by the blocker of Hart. Roslovic goes across the middle. It's fought away, and Hannafin coming fresh out of the box, storms back the other way. Setting up Eichel, dumping it behind the net. Anderson will chase it in. Sugar Hill, why of all nights to be a dick? No one believes you. Puck across, shot goes wide. Kapanen missing on the glove side. Dude, Sugar. Okay, will you please call him Sugar Hill? I have a thing about a grown man calling another grown man sugar. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying. Pass up ahead to Howden, and as he goes in, Nurse wraps him up. No worries about it. Attaboy for Jesus. Puck down the low boards, back out into neutral from the Vegas zone. Howden, late to recover, comes back, gives it to Sissons, who gets it into the low corner. Recovered. Who that? Damn it. I clicked out of my cheat sheet. Hang on. I always forget that 96 is Wallman. He's just not important. I'm going to eat my words for that later. Borzak gets it back, ended up the low board. Dude, so far he's been fantastic. We'll see how it sticks. Trying to get the puck up to Hurdle. Great job staying on side. No questions. Into the low corner goes Riley Smith, 3-on-1. Still putting up a great fight. But Wallman's able to get some space, get past Hurdle, and get it all the way down the Vegas ice. Right back up the other way. Riley Smith throws it on Ingram. He drops it to be played for Ekholm. Goes corner to corner for Bouchard, who takes the high road out. Theodore swats it down. Eichel comes, bringing it into the Vegas zone, bursting through everybody. And now Vegas heading back the other way. Tipped in by Barbashev. Eichel down low, fighting for the puck. And past a nod by Stone. He barely kept in by Anderson. That was a dangerous play back behind the net. Eichel fighting for it. Barbashev comes in to help him out. And we got a high stick penalty, I believe. It's by 3 in the pull if it was an option. All right, brother, I'm going to give you a break because I do love you and I appreciate you coming. But 2+ includes by 3 because 2+ is 2 or more and 3 is more than 2. I pray you know I'm just giving you shit, brother. Welcome back, buddy. But hey, dude, I know, dude. Mine fucking. Hey, first of all, you say funny shit. That's not my fault. Attaboy, no such thing as too much. And I decided I was going to do this, but we're going to do it when we get back. I do have the big boy. I do have the big boy gummies, so we are going to enjoy those about halfway through. I do have another Stone IPA sitting in the fridge, getting nice and chilled that I cannot wait for. I haven't had a Stone IPA in years, dude. It's been, when's the last time I went to the bar and had a beer? Like I even stopped drinking beer at the bar. I was drinking bourbon. So it's been a year. I used to go and get at PT's, you could get the big boys for at happy hour for $3.75. And man, just have a couple, go pick up a 6-pack of them on the way home, and then enjoy the night playing COD and, well, mostly COD. Armstrong, you still here? I'm sure he's looking in the backgrounds. Jordan, I don't remember if I actually acknowledged your $5 bet, and I apologize if I didn't, sir. 90 say, oh, I thought it was a high stick penalty. It was played with a high stick. Shot on net. Stopped right in front. Oilers working up the high boards. Out across the middle. Stoney takes it. For some reason, goes to the point. Stoney's passing like he's scared. And I don't like when he gets like that. Shot coming in from the high point. Misses wide off a tip. Trying to get McNabb to keep it in at the blue line. Does not work. Barbashev now backhanded it in as Vegas goes for a change. He's chilling. Attaboy. Attaboy. Anderson couldn't control the puck. Goes all the way to Nugent Hopkins. He's able to set it at the high point. The pass in does not go anywhere. We got Howden trying to gain space on McDavid, but he's not going to win that foot race. Into the low corner, Howden. Dorofeyev. Marner comes away with it. Anderson towards the net. A tip goes wide from out front. Back to the middle of the ice goes Edmonton, and they'll hit neutral. Little dump and chase as Hannafin and Anderson run into each other. No communication between the two on that play. Every time I see them on Edmonton's side, hey, dude, it should. Fuck the Dallas Stars. Yeah, Mel. There you are. I was talking about you during the game. If you go and watch the beginning of the stream for that game, Mel, Dakota came popping in and said, go Stars. And I opened the stream with, okay, to be fair now, brace your, it's all good fun. You're going to be one of few. You're more than welcome to be here. I love you for being here. We're going to talk shit. You're more than welcome to talk shit. But if Mel in Denver pops in, don't take it personal. It's all in good fun. I was waiting for you to pop in and start getting excited. Oh, I didn't even realize we hit first intermission. That went flying by, y'all. Vegas leading this one as we hit first intermission. Shots are 11-10 Vegas. Faceoffs are almost even, 6 for the Knights, 7 for the Oilers. Oilers 0 for 2 on the power play. Knights 0 for 1. Hits are 10-3 in favor of Edmonton. Block shots 4-3 in favor of Edmonton. Edmonton does not have a giveaway or a takeaway. Meanwhile, the Knights with 5 gives and 1 take. Malapaid actor. The gamer and the Dallas Stars can suck it. Sugar Hill, there is not, I don't think you could pay an actor to show, especially these days with how much actors suck. You cannot pay an actor to have that much passionate disdain for anything and everything involving a hockey team. Like, that is 100% genuine. I promise. I will never doubt that. But dude, that was, I will admit, Mel, we were watching it, calling it, and it ended up being more, like, by the second period, it ended up being more conversation than play-by-play. Because it was just a boring game, man. And out of nowhere, Colorado gets the goal. And then finally, McKinnon finds the empty net. They were all across Denver. Oh, I guarantee it. The boy, yeah. I was honestly, Jonathan, I was like, yep, from the Boyd, you got that. Absolutely right. But no, that's not bad. God, we got to get, I can't even complain about pucks to the net because we got 11 through. They weren't a lot of great opportunities, but there were a couple of chances. Card, no problem. A little bit, Johnny, well, I want a chili. Oh, yeah, dude. Bro, I actually had chili dogs the other day, man. They were, dude, cheap hot dog, can of spicy, no bean, Hormel chili. Don't need nothing else, man. I'm set. But you know exactly what's going to be said, Mel. And this time with Dallas, they have they don't have an excuse, but they have an excuse. No Sagan, no Ropehan. I've got the little devil right here, and he's going mention those things, and then Angel's off getting drunk too. So the little devil's about running my fucking speech at this point. And he says, talk shit because the Devils or the Stars didn't have people they probably would have been better with. Even though, you know, I don't believe it. Hey, I'll tell you what, I was going to hang out, but I brought some beer and some good hockey. Ain't nothing like it, Jordan. Ain't nothing like it. You're back, Mr. Watts. Hey, just in time. I was about to run out to burn one real quick. So I know out of everybody, you'll excuse me. However, the game has actually been pretty good. Edmonton has been Edmonton. Black and whites have been the black and whites. No, I don't recognize the official, so I'm comfortable. But yeah, guys, hey, chill out for about 5 minutes and we'll come running back in, all right? I know y'all got me. We are going to stay for second intermission no matter what. But I do want to take advantage of this moment because I've got to grab another beer anyway. So, y'all, chill out for me. Enjoy some tunes. We're going to go full Top Gun on it like we do every single time, every single game. And if you just set a reminder to come back because I've kind of got to do the same. All right, I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Dude, I get pumped up when I come back to these songs. I don't know what it is. But we are coming back for the second period. And to hang out, I guess we're going to hang out for a couple minutes because it is a little early. Vegas up 1-0 as they show the replays. Let me get caught up with everybody. See, this is awesome, man. I always worry about dipping out, but it's dope as shit because I got y'all here just keeping it going, man. Keeping chat alive. That's fucking cool, man. I love it. Let's see. McDavid ends up after they don't win the cup again. I bet they pay him more. You know, I ain't gonna be WLE. Damn, I got a lot of catching up behind. As long as he goes east. I mean, dude, we don't need him over here. Shithouse hockey as a descriptor for the Seattle Kraken is an A++ for me, y'all. That is great. Let's see. The dope video that played while you were gone. So, I actually really like Blender. It's free. It's really not intuitive, but there's a lot of easy videos to learn how to do stuff. So all like the goal horn, shame, refuse suck, all that's just Blender. The way I do the thumbnails up until recently, so the links and the night are AI. And then the logos and the arenas and the bar across, I use Photopea, which is an online free version of Photoshop. So I go in there and just use all the tools, and then I take that into Blender and I put the animation behind it. I appreciate that, dude. It's the old, if you go way back, like we got a minute here. You go way back to last season. Let me see real quick. Definitely didn't have that. And then I started messing around with it come the Olympic, or not the Olympics, the playoffs. I feel like I did, but I don't know what happened to it. Because the one that I made, I had to make real quick. Oh, that's what it was. I can't get a good image of y'all's mascot. So I don't have a legit Flames one. I did make one that was Oilers and the Flames. And so it was an on fire oil rig sitting there burning with the waves going, but I don't know what happened to that either. I've tried really, really hard because it's been hard to get a good image. That's why the image I have of y'all's mascot is a drawn image. Right, but that's the problem. There's no good images of him in a position that makes it easy to crop him out and put into AI generation to make it go smooth. I have tried multiple times. Like I will have one made at one point. It'll probably be ready for next season. But yeah, it's just like real quick, like this. Let me see. The one right here at the edge of the screen, that's like the best image I've been able to find. But when I go into like AI with it, it is an absolute mess. So you guys, and then there's somebody else who, I think it's the Red Wings, I don't have moving thumbnails for, unfortunately. Hey, it's not from a lack of trying. I take a lot of pride in the thumbnails in the BRB screen, so it's not from a lack of trying. I hate when they don't move, but it was just a real pain in the ass. All right, we have face off. How about the Oilers coach once? Okay, that's just funny. All right, Oilers just a little out of McDavid's reach, headed back across neutral, and I forgot to make this full screen. Let's try that out. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, working up the high boards, forced back low. Bouchard drags down Dorofeyev. We won't worry about that. We're good. 30 seconds in. Puck back the other way. Anderson steps in between the puck and McDavid to knock it all the way back to Carter Hart. Eichel right up the ice and all the way into Ingram. He goes low boards, kept in at the low point by Stone. Barbashev took a shove as he tried to get to the middle of the ice. Marner now trying to backhand into Barbashev, but is forced into the corner. Stoney steps into the feed behind the net. Back out to Marner. He goes across the crease. No one there for the tip. Out and tips it back the other way. Where's that? Theodore, sorry. McNabb takes it at the blue line. Theodore from the top of the low circle misses the net wide. Marner keeps it in. It makes it almost to Ingram, but goes off Stoney into the high corner, fed back behind the net to the low boards and sent hard around by Podkolzin. Not out, though. Stoney takes it from the high dot, stopped by Ingram. Dickinson picked off by Stoney as he goes to the bench. Marner down low to Theodore, backhanded around the net, up the high boards, and fed back down deep, but lost the puck. And tell me they're going to call some bullshit on that. No, they are not. So Crazy started smoking a bit. They got the munchies starting our Sour Patch Kids, but turns out they were edibles disguised as Sour Patch Kid. Hey, tell you what, brother, you're not going to do this alone, my guy. I got an open one of these. So, just to be clear, I don't know. It says 10 gummies, but it says 50 mils a piece right there. But it says 10 pieces, but it is a 5. All right. Vegas takes it back into the Oilers zone. It's all right, buddy. Hey. Where is it? Yo, what's up, Edgar? Welcome back, buddy. Puck right up front. Sissons cannot beat Ingram. I'm doing very good. I'm about to be doing even better. I'm going to join you. So you don't go through it alone, Mr. Watts. In the low corner of the Vegas zone. Well, here. And we'll top up. But happy Saturday, Edgar. How are you doing tonight? Shot from the high point, swallowed up by Ingram. All right, let's see. Does he have the touch? There's nothing like a cold IPA. That's good, buddy. Glad to hear it. Good, glad to hear. Yeah, Mr. Watts, we'll be together for this. By the third period, we'll be, and you'll be able to see the future. We'll be fine. Face off to the right of Ingram. Lazar wins it. Edmonton will head out of the zone. Hanifin cuts it off, trying to work it back through neutral the other way, and it gets deep all the way back to Ingram. Kolasar like a rocket down deep, but Nurse is able to knock it away. Fed up through the low side into the Vegas zone. A little misplay by Carter Hart keeps it inside. Anderson just blasted somebody. I think it was more of a reverse hit, but they're still going at it as they head out of the zone. We are basically in playoff hockey. So this is just going to be probably let them play and see how it goes. All those outside stars here. It is a good time, ain't it? Puck all the way back behind the net. McNabb trying to clear, goes off a skate. Theodore saves the day up to Shea. Sorry, Dorofeyev saved the day up to Shea Theodore. Good grief. Probably going to be a mess by the third period. Howden on the high boards, leaves it back. Eichel takes it, trying to find the center. And it is cleared all the way back to neutral. Dumped in deep from the red line. Hart settles it down behind his own net. Eichel now trying to stretch it up the low boards. Howden's in the zone, gets forced almost out, and then Wallman battles with the puck, but it does clear. Oh, man. 15-15 to go in the third. Puck down and around. Hannafin in the high corner of his own territory sends it to Anderson on the low corner. All the way out and down. Vegas there first. No icing, but turned over. But Colson through neutral makes the pass low boards to Kapanen. He goes across the ice. Excuse me, Hannafin not able to control. Puck goes back down behind the net. Anderson on the low wall goes highway out just in as Stoney gets across the line. Barbashev gets mauled as he goes in for the score, but puck gets loose and the Oilers come back the other way. No icing back behind the Golden Knights net. Lazan comes away with it to Marner into the zone. Looking for Sissons open on the other side. Backhand and he scores. Colton Sissons makes it 2-0. But Jesus, it is Stone IPA. This is my favorite IPA. Marner can't get it across through the skates. Finally does, and Colton Sissons is there to bury it deep. Glory for your Golden Knights with his 6th of the season. Number 10, Golden Sissons with an assist from number 93, Mitch Marner. And a secondary assist from number 5, Jeremy Lazan. Loose puck up in the middle. Vegas is able to get it away. I gotta go get my high five. The high five. Hey, the high five is good luck. I cannot not get my high five. So it was Colton Sissons. Marner tried twice to get it to him on the second time. It breaks across, and Ingram had no chance. So Colton Sissons with goal number 2. And the extended lead for the Golden Knights. Dowd dumps it into Oilers zone. Bouchard gets there first, sends it back to McDavid, and it's tipped in by Nugent Hopkins. McNabb to the back wall, trying to go up the high boards, hits something, but it works its way out to neutral. And Donnell Nurse will recover at his own dots. Trying to stretch it straight through the middle. Puck goes way up in the air. And finally, Edmonton at least gets it in the zone. McNabb to Theodore in the low corner to the low point. Dorofeyev does his part to tip it out. Good pass up ahead. Howden storming in. cutting towards the net, one-handed attempt, but no penalty for charging the goalie. So you gotta like that. Goalies are a joke. They should have kept Skinner, but it's funny how competent their management is. Hey, Skinner has been Hey, they rode the Skinner struggle bus for a while. Now, granted, the pair got him to the final, so you can't really complain too much, but I don't disagree, bro. Shot, score, Jeremy Lazon. I gotta go get my high five. Hang on. They're showing all the should have been called penalties, I guess. Hey, no, I like it, Mr. Watts. Let's go. Scoring for your Golden Knights with his first of the season. Number 5, Jeremy Lazon with an assist from number 9, Jack Eichel, and a secondary assist from number 21, Brett Howden. Let's go, baby. You love to see it. We will cheers to that, gentlemen. Puck around to the low corner. Got to get back into my cheat sheet. For the piles of the Oilers. As they get the puck back down, that's an icing on Edmonton. See, Eichel into the zone, puck across, and Lazon just no hesitation. The score is 3-1 Flames now. Nice, there you go. But I low-key want them to lose so we get a higher draft pick, dude. Hey, Mr. Watt, I did see Anaheim went up 1-0, right? And then they came back 3-0. Brother, I can't imagine what it's like for the draft to mean something for my team. So I've got nothing. Yeah. Like, I definitely see how you feel about that. But like I said, we haven't had a draft pick that meant anything, I think, ever. So I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that feels like. Like the NHL draft? What's that? What do you mean they get to pick from the newcomers to the league? What do you mean? What's a pick? Crown Vegas Circle traded Suzuki and Krebs? Yeah. And Suzuki's been kind of he's been around for a while. Maybe not for a while, but his name comes up often, I should say. Wherever he's at. Theodore on net, stopped by Ingram, followed up by Sisson, stopped again. Ekholm up the high boards, pass. McDavid now tosses it in for Nugent Hopkins to chase. Theodore gets there first, leaves it for Sissons up to Hurdle. He's trying to get it back to the wall, but it's turned over to Nugent Hopkins. Bottom of the low circle, off the skate of Theodore up to the low point, across the ice to Bouchard. Back to Nugent Hopkins in the middle. McDavid alone on the low dot. Pass to the middle. Nugent Hopkins stopped by Hart. And he is able to swallow it up halfway through this game. And Vegas is up 3-0. I didn't like the coaching change. I've got nothing to say now. More than happy to say, you know what? Apparently, I was wrong. Cassidy This was the game I was waiting to see. And it's funny, it's actually kind of a double-edged sword because the problem, everybody says the problem is we don't play with emotion. But every player also said that we always play with emotion against Edmonton. So Torts come in, we have the worst team in the league, like the 29th team in the league, and then a team that we always play with a lot of emotion. So it doesn't actually really tell us if we fixed it, but okay, I'm going to do something I know I shouldn't do, but I got to do it. Boys, I'm going to go break the seal. BRB. Minus 20, dude. We'll be here, buddy. You know that. Let's see. Oilers fan checking in. Did you use to do commentary? Pretty good. Actually, on is that no, sir. I have never done commentary before. I just got bored one day and decided I didn't want to watch the hockey game alone, so I started streaming. And as I keep going, I keep getting compliments such as yours, which is very kind. Thank you very much. But no, I've never done it before. I just have a whole lot of fun doing this. And the more people come in, the more fun it gets to be, like a little more over the top and kind of obnoxious. So no, I have not, but thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Oh, there you go. Puck in the low corner of the Vegas zone, up the low boards. Nurse from a hard angle hits a stick and sends it up into the net. And we got a huddle. Everybody going at everybody as it goes behind the net. Fourth line for Vegas, and I can't see who is in for the Oilers. But on a side note, a stat that I can't believe, but I can kind of totally believe, Carter Hart has not allowed a goal in consecutive periods for the first time in his last 17 periods in net. 17 periods in a row. Oh, what was that, dude? That was an interference in a fucking half. No wonder they're pissed. Fred Reed got away with a dirty shot. That was bullshit. And hey, to be fair to you, Al, they suck equally both ways, but the officials do suck. And I'm going to be nice because I actually do have a couple of beers deep, but this is the nicest I'll be to an Oilers fan. You got lucky. But you were kind and you seem like a good guy because you came in here very polite. So how could I be anything other than kind to you in return, sir? So any Oilers hate you here, know that it's not personal. It's not directed to you, but fuck, I hate the Oilers. Cheers, buddy. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Most people ever watch you stream at once. I want to say I hit concurrent at like 34 for the Olympics, but that's it. Like I rarely, if ever, get to like 20. I'm very lazy about trying to build it, and like I don't want to turn it, like I want to do more for the stream to spread it and get it out there, and maybe I will for the Olympics, but I've been super lazy about that. And so it's just, I go live if someone finds me, hey, cool, welcome in. You know what I mean? Probably not the best way to go about it, but here we are. Wallman from behind his own net, get us back through neutral. Vegas able to fight it at the midway point. However, Oilers collected in at their circles. Dumped back in the other way. Lazon there first. He gets crunched by McDavid as he works it up the low boards. Out to neutral. And it goes all the way back to Bouchard. Let's say abbreviation about it. It's been almost 2 years. Hey, man, it's... I do appreciate that. I definitely mean, like, I should be cutting shorts of goals and me bitching about penalties. And, like, I've complained about the ref situation and come up with solutions in my head that work, that I should make videos and stuff like that. And I've been lazy in that sense. I should definitely be abusing social media and doing all that. Oh, puck goes wide. Stoney on the high boards to the high point. Centers it to Marner. Anderson leaves it back to Stone. He had a wide open shot. Tried to set Stone in the middle. Stone couldn't control the puck. With speed back the other way. Marner gets a good stick on the puck. And now Hurdle catches Stoney going in, and they're going to call a bullshit offsides. But it is offsides. Hey, brother, I wish I had a little bit more of these guys. Because like I said, these are my shit. But I do have a couple extra beers. Yeah, I got to cut some stuff up. I heard a lot worse Oilers say before. I don't take it personal. We're going to definitely set some choice words, some certain teams in the league. Hey, bro, I know you got some shit to say about the night. So it's all love, buddy. So, hey, see? Like I said, I got one in the freezer that I'll replace, but I'm down to Costco beers. No more of my favorites. But yeah, hey, Al, I reserve the right to talk shit, be wrong, and be loud about it. Every now and then, it's all three at once. But yeah, like I said, buddy, you are the first Oilers fan that I didn't immediately fucking not enjoy being here. So I like you. Feel free to talk your shit. Expect it back. Again, nothing but love. Cheers to you, buddy. Welcome in, man. I am a Golden Knights fan, so we're here for every Golden Knights game. We do catch an extra game here and there. Like I was live for Dallas and Colorado earlier today. I'm sure as an Oilers fan, that would be like living in hell to watch that for you. But once the playoffs start, we are live for every single game. If I got to run two first, do two at one time, it's going to be a lot harder trying to remember the play-by-play, but we'll get it done. Watched for 3 days. Hey, bro, but Jesus is the homie, man. Like, real talk. He's old school, like when I started up type of dude. Ian Marcour is the only guy I think that's been around longer than Jesus. Stygian Wolf doesn't count because that's my brother. Like, I've known him for a decade. But Ian Marcour is one dude that I think is around a little bit longer than you. But other than him, you've been around the longest. I'm almost positive. And I got nothing but love for you, buddy. It's, you know how I feel about you, man. Yeah. Live right by a gas station, dude. See, I don't live far, but I've learned my lesson. I drink, I stay home. Go Hawks, need them to win since we're fighting for the draft pick. Word. Shot comes in from the blue line. Oilers. Ingram swallows it up. Let's see what's happening. Flames up 3-1 on the Ducks. 1:14 on a power play. 7.5 to go in the second. Predators 3-0 over the Sharks in San Jose. 6.5 to go in the second period. And the Blackhawks over the Kraken. 1-0 in Seattle. 7:20. It changed. 7:01 to go on the clock. 9 seconds left on the Blackhawks power play. The Hawks need help. I live in Chicago. Bro, they thought Bedard... Dude, I felt bad for Bedard because he was doing... Dude, I would see Connor Bedard on the top 10 plays of the week doing some crazy shit and scoring a goal. And then I look at the scoreboard and it's like 6-1 Philadelphia over Chicago. Like, he scored the first goal of the game to go down by 5. Like, it was like, dude. And it's a top 10 play. That face palm is like exactly. It was real bad last year when I actually watched the top 10. Now I just catch it from time to time. But dude, some spinning crazy between the legs, like and one style type shit. And then fucking score. And it's like, yeah, Chicago Blackhawks would go on to lose 7-2. You guys were good in 2015. All right, I don't hang on real quick. I don't know what we're waiting for. Oh, somebody is bleeding. Fuck went up out of play. Sear to tank. Puck went up into the crowd and hit a dude. He looks like he's oh yeah, dude got popped in the face. He didn't drop his beers though. Let's give a big shout out to that man right there. Cheers. Yeah, it cut him open, no concussion, anything like that. He was holding beers, he's bleeding, didn't drop them. Props to that man. Time of the bomb. While dude, I don't know if dude, Carter Hart is playing his ass off. Cole Smith avoids a hit and gets the puck back to Oilers zone. One of my favorite jokes I've ever made, and absolutely gonna toot my own horn right now. A couple years ago, who was it? Brad Marchand tried to block a shot from the blue line and it hit him square in the nuts. And so my whole joke was I had the replay and it was don't worry, Marchand came back in the game later with nothing but bruised lips. I'm sorry. That's a good fucking joke. And it went completely unheard, dude. I might have tweeted it off to the 5 people that are actually followers. But I'm sorry, that was a good fucking joke. Fuck into I like. No, I don't, dude. There's nothing that I liked Brad Marchand from his rookie season until like just before Vegas came in. Once he started licking people, I was good. Like I you do you, boo boo. You know what I mean? Bashar trying to work down to the low, their high dot behind the net. He makes the pass up to the low, top of the low circle. Shot stopped by Hart. Carter Hart just being an absolute gem. McDavid in neutral feeds it the other way, and Frederic will attack on the low boards. Good stick getting in the way by Theodore. Giveaway Shea earning a lot of respect this game. He's having a good one. To the high point, Oilers shoot it, hits something way out high and goes wide. Back out. Ooh, someone just got absolutely mugged inside the Vegas zone, but puck goes all the way back for Nurse to send around to the on the low boards. Now, who is that? I can't see fucking names. Frederic goes high off the low boards. It's turned over. No connection made, but the puck's on Ingram. He'll cover it up. Oh, it was a quick ass whistle. Ingram covered it for a moment to play it with his glove. They immediately blew it dead. What a bad call. Beer watching my nights. Jonathan at a fucking boy. And even though this call would have been in favor for the Oilers, it's never a bad time to drop facts on the chat. Face off to the right of Ingram. Vegas wins it into the high corner. Lazon came in on attack mode. Back to Hurdle behind the net. Has to make an extra move as Nugent Hopkins presses him. Pass goes to the middle. Sisson's trying to keep it alive. Riley Smith keeps it in off the low boards. Korzak can't get there in time. Sisson's trying like hell, but Nugent Hopkins is able to play it down into the corner. Nurse battling against Hurdle and Sisson. Sissons comes away with it, trying to get the puck out front, but Frederic with a good stick. Murphy now feeds it down to the low corner, and Darnell Nurse will clear it all the way back. Anderson chasing it behind Hart. He will leave it off for Korzak to go back the other way from neutral, backhanded into the Oilers zone. Ekholm back first. I don't know if that's Ekholm. It looked like a 14. I don't think that was a 14. But Colson sends it around the net, takes a hard shove from Colasar, baby. You got to love it. Beer and drinking hot dog. Oh, there we go. It's funny. That guitar isn't just for show. I do play. And I got a whole I got drunk and wrote a blues riff, and it's all it starts off talking about smoking my whiskey and drinking my cigar. It's one of my favorite things. That it's stupid, but I love it. How long is Draisaitl injured for? Not long enough. That's mean. I hope he gets better. I'll send him a get well card and tell him it's a joke. Cole Smith trying to play it out of the corner. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to go back to the game. I didn't care about that question. It just happened. Puck moved from the high corner of the Oilers zone across the blue line. Theodore fed to the middle. McNabb looking to go somewhere with it. He takes it into the low corner, down around the net to Howden, trying to come out front and stuff it past Ingram. He gets stopped before Ingram is able to cover it up. Oh, yeah, that's right. You asked a question. That's, hey. Nah, I'll check the injury report. Try. Okay. I'm gonna hope you spelt it right. That's right. Hyman is also out for tonight. Draisaitl set for return to skating, so he's looking start of the playoffs. Hyman will miss the contest, undisclosed injury. Draisaitl is expected to resume skating in the coming days, but won't travel with the team for its final road trip. So they're saving him for where? Okay, so he's ready to go, but they're gonna save him till a game or two before the playoffs. So let me ask you a question: where's all the bitches crying and whining about? Oh my god, why aren't they playing? Oh my god. Well, out with bruised lips. No, yeah, absolutely. It's wild, dude. The Oilers have two guys on their team with clit so long, people think it's a dick. And checking in on the Flames, beating the Anaheim Ducks 3-1. Let's see, what was that penalty that Whitey got? Minor for slashing? All right. Yeah. It happens. So, one thing, if you guys, I try to say it every stream now because I steal shit from them all the time. If you're on X and you're a Golden Knights fan, look up Sinbin. Breaking news from him, way better than you hear it from me. Got to throw it out there because I stole a stat from him earlier and I don't remember if I credited him. So I got to throw some love his way. He does post-game reports too that are, it's basically if you take my thoughts and my opinions about the team and about management and you bring them all the way down to PG, that's a lot. That's kind of Sinbin. For Flames, we're stuck. If your game is in intermission, you got it, brother. We'll flip over. Dude, they're intermission. We still have 1:51 to go in the second. We're not going to get done before they're over. Otherwise, I would love to, buddy. For my posse behalf tonight. Attaboy for Jesus. Let's go. Dad being happy is always a good day. Puck up the high boards. Eichel gets it to the point. It does not go out all the way across the ice. Theodore, instead of making a play with his stick, for some reason kicks it to the low boards for Stone to chase. I have no idea what giveaway Shea was thinking in that moment, but now Jones all the way back. Theodore gets there first and works it to the low corner for Stone. Eichel back up the low boards through neutral, fed down by Marner for a self chase. Murphy goes weak up into the corner. Nurse gets challenged by Marner, and he causes the puck to get loose. However, Oilers do get through to neutral. Marner back up ahead, tipped in. High corner, Murphy versus Howden. Howden gets a stick in the way, trying to get it out front. Close shot for Dorofeyev. Stopped by Ingram. Back the other way go the Oilers. Behind the net, Carter Hart to play it. Into the high corner, high point across the blue line. Ekholm looking for a place to go. Back across to the middle of the point. Bouchard shoots. Stopped by Carter Hart to the low boards. Dorofeyev trying to work it outside of the zone. He cannot control it. Oilers keep it in. Bouchard to the middle of the ice. Shot and score. Oilers finally beat Carter Hart. 33 seconds left in the second period, and without a doubt in Vegas is 50-50. We are great in the last minute or we suck in the last minute, and tonight against the Oilers, we suck. All right. Hey, look at that. Breathing is cool, man. I didn't know I could do that still. Yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Watt. Sinbin Vegas Nights Muse. Hey, yeah, dude, there's some good places. I will say Sinbin Vegas, though, he's my guy. Like, I don't watch anybody that has anything to do with hockey except for Sinbin. I don't want to copy people. I don't want to have the same opinions, so I try to avoid that and save my opinions for when we're here talking about shit. That way it's as non-corrupted as possible. But Sinbin does breaking news. That's why I love following him and keeping an eye on what he's posting. But there are a lot of good people around. Honestly, I wouldn't know any of them. Like for me, I'm a Nerdrotics, Geeks and Gamers, EFAP, like Mahler and Rags, but big fan of like D-Day Cobra and Jay and Beardo and Ryan Kindle and like those guys, G&G crew and the Nerdrotic crew. Now, if I get a chance to watch a game with like Beardo and Jay and RK and all those guys, now that I wouldn't pass up. But otherwise, I don't know anybody in anywhere in anything that watches that does hockey. I know there's a lot of good people that do it, but I just don't know any of them. Like when they get, hey, I'm with you, Vegeta stands up. Hey, me too, buddy. It would have been great for Carter Hart. Quick attack, McDavid gets stopped by Hart. Right at the end of the period, and we are going to intermission. Hey, for Knights fans, all the teams I said we need to root for earlier are winning, dude. Kings won it in overtime against the Maple Leafs. So, besides that, you were right. All right, so Edmonton shifts the ice late at home. However, Vegas going into the third period as good as they once was. All right, guys. Dude, okay. I know I said we were going to hang out for second intermission, but there's no games going on. I was planning on calling other games. Like I was planning on actually calling Anaheim because they matter for us. If the Knights win, we're just more ahead of them, right? Hey, so at this point, if we beat Edmonton, Anaheim's losing. If we beat Edmonton, then Edmonton and Anaheim are tied, and we'll be 1 point behind. So Flame Game wasn't in intermission right now, brother. Yes, absolutely, Mr. Watts, 100%. We want you guys to win. Edmonton, like I said, yeah, hey, you fucking better be knocking on wood and crossing and doing all that, spitting and turning around 3 times, bounce on. Well, couple of these, spin around 3 times, land on your left foot, don't forget it. And no, I'm not stealing that from who you think it is. That's SpongeBob. Don't fuck with me. But you better do some good luck dance over there, motherfucker. You just come in saying some stupid shit like that. Still love you, buddy, but don't be doing that shit. It's funny. There are so many people who will be, oh, superstition's bullshit. It's only bullshit if it's bullshit. If it works, you don't got shit to say to me. Get high, Flames win, and they don't lose. Hey, tell you what, guys. I'm an asshole. I absolutely agree, but this thing's making me want a stogie. If we'll have to fundraise a couple of bucks to get a vape so I can sit here in the room and hit it. But until then, I will succumb to the calls of tobacco while drinking. Anybody knows what I'm talking about? Fuck. So give me a minute. Tell you what, I'm going to hop in chat. So I'm going to go on the BRB and the play music and all that shit. I'll find something stupid. Let's see if we can find some stupid music. I'm going to have a stogie, but I'm going to hang out and chat with you guys. I had it all set up to take my phone with me so I could sit in the backyard and like through Discord and everything. And it just all went to shit. I don't know what happened. And they don't lose. Hey, dude, what, Mr. Watts, you need to get fucking high as much as possible, sir. See, I don't have it set up yet. Hang out for me until playoffs. I'm gonna get VGK to work with me to set up all the channels and shit, and then we'll get you guys in it. We'll get a Discord and we'll get that shit started. But not yet, brother, not yet. There is, but there isn't. So I got to work on that. I do have to work on that. We were trying to build up Stygian and Wolf's Discord, and we still may use that one as the group Discord, but I don't know yet. That is in the plans. I was talking to Dakota, I believe, earlier, but Jesus, is that who we were talking about with it? Talking with about it? Something like that. Guys, give me a couple minutes. Sorry. I know I'm a piece of shit, but I really want to go have a stogie. So like I said, I'll jump in chat. Give me a sec. I'll jump in chat.
Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down, down. Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. Bring the energy one more time. Bring the energy one more time. Say it louder, say it louder. You're the question, you're the answer. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down, down. Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Hey there, what you drinking? 2 shots, let's pour it up. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. Don't look at the past, no, we're not going that way. Oh, now make it last, make it last to the break of day. No matter what people say, live life in a fast lane. Double shot for the gifted, triple shot for the pain. There you go, drink it up, all this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life.
Spending the night in Dixon, 60-odd miles from a plan. Is it too late to learn to listen? Too late to be less a man? How many yesterdays are between us now? How many yesterdays are between us now?
Yeah, roll back in real quick, a little early. I'll give you I can give you a look at what I usually like, what my go-tos are, Mr. Watts. Let me see. I gotta find the pictures and then I'll show them. Why are they not? Where would they be? Okay, here's a couple. Hang on. There's one. Okay, so you do have Woo. Fuck is that? Oh, that's my whole desktop. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. So you got the ribs. Try and get a little pause. You get a nice, good look at that smoke ring. And then you got the pork. Nope. Okay. Hang on. Let me go back here real quick because you do have. These guys. So this is the pork belly burn-ins. You get them nice and cooked up, throw them in a pan, cover them with butter, sugar, brown sugar, and honey, and you end up with those bad boys, which is straight up meat candy. And then, of course, you got the steaks and all that good stuff that are just good old-fashioned barbecue. And I got to see, let me see if I got a steak on here. Oh, no, here, you got the one more. So if you've never tried it, Mr. Watt, this is something you need to try. It's good old-fashioned meatloaf, just standard McCormick seasoning packet that you can get at the grocery store. This is what I preach that you have to have for just a quick meal. Because anything you can bake, you can throw on the smoker at the same temperature. And you see that nice pink smoke ring around the edge of the meatloaf, bro. I'm telling you, if you've never had smoked meatloaf, but yeah, I go off a little bit on my cooking just for a minute. I'm addicted to doing that. It looks like good rack ribs, bro, dude. The ribs are the go-to for me, man. And I do 3-2-1 ribs. So I use butcher paper or peach paper. I don't use aluminum foil. I feel like that retains too much heat. And it doesn't sweat as well as butcher or peach paper does, but people like whatever. But you go on the smoker at like 180, maybe 200, and you let them go for about 3 hours. Pull them, wrap them. They go back on at about 220 for 2 more hours. You pull them, you sauce them, you put them back on till that sauce tacks up. And I really like using the Kinder's brown sugar sauce because since there's so much brown sugar in it, it gets nice and tacky and thick. And you just it only takes like 20 minutes. You don't want to overcook them. But when they come off, man, it's perfect. Like they don't fall off the bone. You can take them off the bone real easy, but it's not fall off the bone. You take a bite, you pull those ribs away. It's a perfect little moon shape where you like the bite comes away easy. The whole thing doesn't fall off. It's the right way that ribs should be done. People like fall off the bone ribs. That's overcooked rib meat. It's still bomb as shit. It can still be good, but that is overcooked. But I love doing rib meat. I just did the pork belly not that long ago. Like I love doing the pork belly burnt ends. Love doing tri-tip. Smoked meatloaf, smoked chicken. We do the burgers on the smoker. Like the best investment ever. If you're looking to get into something like that, invest in a Traeger. So good. They're worth every penny, man. As long as you know how to keep them clean so that like the hardest thing is keeping them like over time, it'll struggle to hold the lower temperatures. And as long as you know how to clean it, you can hold 180. You can hold 200. Otherwise, it's going up to 230. And then it's just, it's not bad, but it could be, you know. All right. Let's see how long we are waiting for. Should be coming back from commercial any minute now to get started with the third period. Meanwhile, puck drop in Anaheim, Flames up 4-1. Still 3:45 to go at intermission in San Jose. Presley and the Sharks 3-2. And we have puck drop for the third in Seattle. Blackhawks over the Kraken 2-0. We'll definitely bring it up while we wait for this guy. Excuse me. It's not loading. Of course it's not. Come on. All right, Anaheim into the Calgary zone, trying to feed the puck back right up front. Stopped by the Calgary goaltender. Who's in net for Calgary? Is it my boy Wolfie? Ian Marcourt turned me on to Wolf. It is not. It is Cooley in net. But they hit a whistle. Yeah, they hit a whistle right as we come back into Edmonton. So I really want to show your boys some love in Calgary, especially since they're helping us out by beating Anaheim. But we are back in Vegas, so just a little rough, but little rough on the timing. Calgary wins the faceoff, but Howden's able to get the puck after Ekholm loses it. Unfortunately, not able to get it to Dorofeyev in the high corner of the Edmonton zone. Puck comes up the wall. Howden trying to go across the ice to Hanifin is tipped all the way back for Carter Hart to slow down. Hanifin now trying to break out of his own territory. Hits the red line, dumps it in. Howden's going to be able to get there to the corner. He sneaks it through to Eichel, back towards the middle, right onto an Oilers stick. Roslovic with speed the other way. McDavid's pass hits a stick, but Bouchard catches it. Into the high corner, back up the high wall. Bouchard retreats to the point. McDavid's pass trying to get down the low boards gets knocked out into neutral by Howden. And then Eichel strips him of the puck at neutral. Back the other way as Bouchard collects the puck behind Ingram up the high boards, and Nurse goes back the opposite direction. Pekolzin in deep, back to the blue line. Low point, Murphy's shot hits a bunch of bodies and goes wide up to the high boards. Kolzin recovers, taps it along. It gets brought right back to him behind the net where Korzak gives him a shove. Murphy at the blue line leaves it at the point and is fed back to the low baseline. Back across. Shot from outside the high circle gets shut down. Nurse collects at the high point. Back down the boards, back to the blue line. Delayed penalty on the Golden Knights. Extra man and an empty net for the Oilers. Murphy to Nurse on the high point, and he gets the, or that's not Nurse. Who is that? That was McDavid. Holy shit. How did I think he was Nurse? McDavid's not even close to that. 10. But Edmonton going on the power play early in the third, just over 3 minutes gone on the clock. Korzak's going for a trip and looking. Oh, that is weak. Now that's a penalty. Good call, refs. Good call. Good call. Good call. Off the draw, McDavid backhands it on net, but stopped by Carter Hart. Back up front. Looks like it went off Lauzon's forehead. Oilers maintain. 15 seconds gone on the man advantage to the blue line. Bouchard fakes the shot, goes for the pass. Sissons cuts it off. If they hurry, Sissons and Cole Smith could have a step. They are not fast enough. That is one thing about Edmonton. They are fast back the other way, especially the first line power play unit. Like 40 seconds gone on the power play. 17 and a half to go in the game. Pass up ahead into the zone. Top of the high circle. Shot hits a skate. Back out high. McDavid goes across the blue line. Bouchard gets in a foot race with Dowd and he wins. McDavid Passes it down to the low boards, back to McDavid, back to the baseline, out to the middle. Nobody can find it. McDavid gathers across to Bouchard. His stick explodes as he takes the shot, and the puck goes back the other way. McDavid's forced to retreat. Good pass up ahead, 4-on-4 for a moment while they replace their defenseman. Nope, Bouchard replaces his stick. Back up ahead, turned over. McDavid sends it all the way down to Ingram. 35 seconds on the power play. Shots are 22-20 Vegas. 16:38 to go in the game. Pass up ahead, McDavid into the zone. Pass to the high dot. Multiple passes needed. Vegas doing a good job shutting down the shooting lanes. McDavid's shot on the ice goes wide. Bouchard on the low point. Down the board, Ekholm can't keep it up high. It's into the corner, and it's a battle. Puck comes out to Marner. He will throw it all the way down, and Vegas again escapes. The Edmonton extra man back the other way. Eichel trying to work it up front. Stone makes a good cut to buy space. Left off for Barbashev. Trying to tip it off Stone, and he scores! Holy shit, I ran out of breath. If you've never heard somebody completely run out of breath in a moment of excitement, you have now. Because I went to say score and there was nothing. Barbashev throws it across the center of the ice. Stone gets a stick on it, battling against Ekholm, and tips it in. Let's go. Vegas extends the lead. Scoring for your Golden Knights with his 24th of the season. Your captain, number 61, Mark Stone, with an assist from number 49, Ivan Barbashev, and a secondary assist from number 9, Jack Eichel. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to do some stuff I can't say on YouTube. Let's go. Funnily enough, though, Trick's Daddy's first verse you can sing on YouTube. The more you know. Shark tie it? Hey, fuck you. I mean, what? I'm just kidding. The Sharks wouldn't affect us if they were paid to. Oh, wait, they are paid to. Oh, hey, I got to stop the poll. So with 14 votes, Knights by 1 win it at 57%, followed closely by Knights by 2 plus, not really that closely, 21 points, Knights by 2 plus. So, of course, the rather biased 93% of the chat goes with the Knights winning, and I love every second of it. Oilers by 2 plus my ass. Which one of you dickheads made that vote? Do you really want the Sharks to get the wild card 2 spot? Fair enough. Fair enough. Hang on, I think I get my high five that I haven't got yet. Hang on. Right. Sorry, guys. It's oh my god, I just lost the stream. I gotta go get the lucky high five. I don't feel right without getting my lucky high five. Excuse me, high five. I got the burps from the beer. They're back from down 3-0 to tie it. Yeah, that's wild. All right, we got the stream back. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Chicago up 2-0 on the Kraken in Seattle, 13:52 to go in the third. I can't stop hitting the wrong buttons. Predators and Sharks tied, 15:58 to go in the third, 11:52 to go in Anaheim. Flames up on the Ducks 4-2. We do have to keep an eye on that one. Hey, if Calgary or San Jose gets close to overtime or gets in overtime or something like that, we will definitely throw that on as a supplement to the night's game. Damn, dude, they dropped assistant captain on him like that. I mean, hey, he's a Stanley Cup champion, so I mean, I can see it. Probably won't go. I don't see you guys going to overtime, but just in case. Trying to be prepared. Cheers, y'all. That tastes fucking good. Ooh. Now I gotta go to the Costco beer, which is not bad, but man, it is not Stone IPA. Ooh. Oh, dude, it tastes fantastic. Like a buddy of mine, I used to go to his house all the time, and that's all we would do is slam beers and smoke bowls, play guitar for hours, dude. Just jam away, listening to comedy specials. It sucks because I've told him over and over again, bro, just let me come over and stream us kicking it in the room, getting drunk, playing guitar, bringing up videos to react to, like, please. And he just won't do it. Carter Hart with a big save off the middle of the point. Because my boy Nate is, like, he's funny as shit. But then he has moments of being unintentionally fucking hilarious, which is the funniest shit in the world, dude. Like, I will be cry laughing. Hard angle shot. Stopped by Carter Hart. Hang on, I keep forgetting who that dude is. I think it was Ross Levick going in. It was Ross Levick cherry picking, but you can't blame them when they're down 4-1. Shot goes off of Hart's pads into his glove. As starts getting WC2 is the perfect save. No, I get it, Mel. That's why I was like, you know what? Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I will say to you now, fair enough. I personally cannot get myself in any way to root for the Sharks. I fucking... For me, it's Edmonton and San Jose is right there. They've been responsible for so many Golden Knight injuries. Fuck San Jose. So it's hard. It's hard. But I get it. So I can't argue it. Well, see, it's Mr. Watts, since you're a living, breathing human being, I already know you hate Edmonton. The fact that you hate the Leafs, a little more surprising, but not by much. Being that you're a Calgary guy, I can understand that. But like I said, I'm going to put it on t-shirts. There are in 2026, there are 2 universal truths in hockey. Al, if you're still here, buddy, plug your ears. Fuck the officials and fuck Edmonton. They will dispose of them for you. Oh, I know you guys. You guys will run circles around San Jose. But I can't have them creeping too far up just in case Vegas decides to collapse with a couple games left. Icing on the Golden Knights. Puck coming back in front of Carter Hart. Cheers, buddy. I love that you're still here, my guy. But you have to know that you are like one of the most hated teams, if not the most hated team in the NHL right now. Oh, 4-3. Who went up? Oh, that's not what you meant. All right, Duck scored on the power play. Big shot from out high. Wallman swallowed up, but I should have reworded that. Wallman shot swallowed up by Carter Hart. I really have to watch how much I use the term swallowed during a live hockey game. Getting champion, awesome. We switched to another game, making the Sharks game. Dude, I want to watch one of these other games so fucking bad, but it's the Knights beating the shit out of, not beating the shit out of, well, they're kind of beating the shit out of Edmonton. I can't turn that off. On point, meanwhile, Kraken stinking it up. Oh, so you mean Seattle's kind of being Seattle, to be honest. Fuck, all the way back again for an icing, 9:55 to go in the period. The locker room, I heard, yeah, it was a giant dick. I'm kidding. It wasn't that big. 12:10 to go in the third. VGK up on Edmonton 4-1. Shots are 25-24. Golden Knights face off to the left of Carter Hart. Won by Howden, and Theodore tosses it all the way back down for, what do you know, another icing. It's like Pietrangelo showed up and just possessed the defense of the Golden Knights to ice it at every fucking opportunity, even though there's no pressure and he has nothing but time. The Knights get out of their side. That came in about the same time that I was bitching, so you have my response. Through the middle, not out again. Bouchard against Howden doing a good job, but not able to knock it away. Down to Savoy. Low baseline, McDavid on the low wall, circling back towards the net, trying to get it out front. Roslovic gives it right back to him. Theodore actually doing a good job fighting for position in front of the net. Who would have fucking thunk it? McDavid. Still Bouchard on the high dot. Bouchard circling to the front or out to the open ice. Down to McDavid. A quick shot by Wallman. Stopped by Carter Hart. And this fucking man wants his starting position. Hayden Hill, as I said, thank you for your service. Go start a podcast. Bouchard across the ice. Back to Bouchard. 11:10 to go in the period. Yeah. Back the other way. Dude, I wasn't sure about Carter Hart. His first game back didn't settle the stomach at all. Quick shot from out front. Good stick by Lazon. Forces that over the net. Oilers out high. Ekholm trying to swing it in. It's sent back the other way. Sissons with speed. Luckily for the Oilers, they were getting a change. Podkolzin comes on the ice. Either that or Podkolzin was, I don't know, doing what the Oilers do. What do you call that? I think they grow on a tree. The little, like, they almost look like apples, but they're a hell of a lot smaller. Same general color, though. And you do something when you pull them off a tree. They're a sweet little fruit, about that big. They have a stem. I know I'm thinking of the words, but what could I possibly think that the Oilers are doing? Is it No, not apple. Is it grape? No, not grape. It's some other. We'll figure it out later down the road. Don't worry. Puck all the way back from Vegas, and it is another icing. 9:52 to go in the third. Shots are tied 26 apiece. The Vegas Golden Knights up 4-1, and I need to grab a nice cold beer. Give me one moment. Watts, it's funny actually. The people with money who don't mind spending $100 to get $10 of value, they go to the strip. The average person does not. It's just too expensive, and there's better restaurants, better casinos, a lot of casinos with better payouts and stuff elsewhere. So not very much. Like the only time I go down to the strip are for Golden Knights games. It used to be for concerts and Golden Knights games, but I haven't been to a concert in a while. Big shot from Marner, stopped by Ingram, punched them back the other way. And that's going to be an icing this time on the Oilers. 8:56 to go in the third. Shots at 27 apiece. Aviator Stadium, went there once. It was pretty dope. I have not been. My dad has said it's pretty cool. I gotta admit, my life is usually lived between like 5 p.m. and 3 a.m. So I typically don't do a lot out here. Not the biggest fan of crowds, and like I did a lot of that when I was younger, and I've just lost interest in it. Like the amount of shows that I used to go on the strip, or concerts on the strip, or Fremont Street, used to do that all the time. Used to go down to the strip and just, pop acid, cruise down with a bottle of Jack. But that was high school days. So I haven't done that in a while. But no, I haven't made it out to Aviator Stadium. I have watched the softball games, the Raiders Golden Knights softball games. So I have seen the stadium, and it looks awesome. Wall Street was sketchy when I went there. Dude, it's been sketchy since 1962. But that's where the cheap shit is. Like, if you know what to expect when you go down there, like, don't keep a lot of cash on you in case someone grabs your shit. Have Velcro or zipper pockets. And I'm half joking. Oh, great back check by Howden to steal the puck away from a charging Oilers. But yeah, Fremont's been sketchy forever, dude. You just don't have a lot of cash on you. Keep your wallet in a safe place and just understand that you're not going to Fremont Street to live the life of luxury. If you're going to Fremont Street, it's because fuck it. What else are we going to do? Like, there was a band called Arena. It was a cover band that did a lot of like 80s and 90s stuff, and they were awesome. I used to love going down there because we would watch them, buy a couple of cheap tall boys, watch them, go into Four Queens or the Golden Nugget or something, hang out with the owner of the casino. It's the guy that owns Circa, that owns the D. He owned all that shit back then, or he owns half of downtown. And he was a fucking great dude. Him and his head of security were fucking great guys. And yeah, I miss those days. That was great. That's weak. Yeah, icing on the Oilers. 7 minutes to go in the third. You met Chum Lee. That's dope. See, I've met a bunch of people, but none of them are Vegas celebrities. I've met a bunch of athletes, but like my favorite celebrity meeting, waved icing as Cole Smith goes storming into the backboards of the Oilers zone. Colasar works it up the low wall. Hannafin across the blue line. Shot comes into the low corner as it's knocked away. Cole Smith is a dog. I hope he's here to stay. I like him and Nick Dowd. I really do, but Cole Smith he's a better Carlson replacement than Brendan Saad is or was. Colasar on net to Ingram. He fights it away. 6 minutes to go in the game. Shots at 28-27 Vegas. And with intent goes McDavid back up to the high point. And Vegas is able to knock it away. Good play by Dorofeyev. How did Dorofeyev go in? It goes across the ice to Marner. Follow up by Dorofeyev. But Ingram is able to find the puck Glove it and freeze it. 5:43 to go in the third. Shots are 30-27 Golden Knights. Anderson stepped out celebration when he scores. I knew the first one. Like, I forgot which game it was, but apparently there was a fan talking shit. Something like that. I remember reading something about the first stare down, or I call it the first stare down. The stare down that happened that I know of as the first. We'll throw one more on it. Just icing on the cake to get rid of the taste of the good beer. I will say I talk shit, but this Kirkland, the Hell Style Lager, I forgot who the actual brewer is. Entered as Prince Crispy Deschutes. That's what it is. Deschutes. God, I read like an infant. Deschutes Brewery. So it's a Deschutes lager. And like, I like IPAs. I like the stronger stuff. This 4.5% alcohol. You're looking at like Miller, but it tastes like a good lager. But it's like $13 a 12 pack. So in these troubling times, it is not a bad choice. 40-20, but still up 4-3. That's insane. All right, I gotta bring up. We're well enough ahead to where I gotta try to bring up the Calgary Anaheim game. So cool. All right, they're on commercial break. We got it up top though. So if I'm looking up here, I'm looking at the Calgary game. We have to get Carter Hart out of the all-white gear. I like the gold from Fleury. Only if it was anybody but Fleury, I wouldn't like it. But Fleury, you gotta love anything he does. Carter Hart, that white is too much, man. Oh, a big trip and his helmet gets taken off, and we got a penalty on Jones. Anderson gets tripped, his helmet falls off, and then the guy that trips him shoves him as he stands up. I mean, hey, I give it to Jones. I would bitch about that penalty, but you know what?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Forgot to tell you, Anderson, the biggest Oilers hater as a player in the NHL. I will accept. I don't know, like, that doesn't sound right to me, but I don't know enough about Stars to prove you wrong. No, I'll have to take your word for it, because I think Pietrangelo is the biggest Oilers hater. But then you get, again, he's not really in the NHL anymore. Kachuk is too. Well, honestly, Kachuk, those brothers can go Kachuk themselves. I have respect for their game, but for the love of fuck, I hate those two. I hate those two as much as I hated the Sandin brothers when they were in Vancouver. Eichel to Marner, back to Eichel on the low boards, a minute 20 on the power play behind the net, trying to catch Hurdle out front. And the Oilers get in the way and send it back. Anaheim with the empty net. It's an icing for Calgary. A minute 22 to go in the third. Shots at 39-19. We'll see if Calgary can hang on there. I will go to the Sharks game, Mel. But Calgary, Mr. Watt beats you to the punch, so it's only fair. Plus, I can cheer for Zach Whitecloud, not for San Jose. Awful human beings. I do not like the Kachucks. Did you watch the 2011 Cup Finals between Boston and Vancouver? I absolutely did. I believe that was the year where I saw my favorite game, which was Boston and Chicago, go into like 4 overtimes or something crazy like that. 5 overtimes, something stupid. I believe that was the same year, but I was a Boston fan in 2011. So yes, I did watch that. Anderson with a big shot and a score. Bring on the Oilers first round. We got this. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. They haven't updated the goal, so I don't want to call it out of order, but it's Anderson that scored. And Calgary have made the empty netter to go up 5-3. So shout out to you, Mr. Watts. Hey, how we doing, Bolts? Welcome in, buddy. Doing very good. As the Edmonton Oilers are down 5-1 with 3:30 to go in the third. How are you doing on this fine Saturday? Hey, no worries, buddy. Welcome in. You're coming back just in time. We've got, what game is this? 76. So we've got 6 more games until playoffs. How could you have timed that better? Morgan. I'm trying, buddy. Don't take it personally. First and foremost, I'm on edibles. I've been smoking. I've got some drinks in me, so please don't take it personally, buddy. New job being a contractor and doing electrical work? No shit. Fuck yeah, dude. My dad was a union electrician before he became an electrician for the county. He was an electrician for 50 years, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations. Hey, let's take this drink to you, brother. Congratulations. I'm sorry if it takes me some time, if it's going to take me some time to remember, brother. I truly, truly do apologize. Unfortunately, this is the one night in like 5 months that I've drank. So please forgive me, bud. Please forgive me. Oh, cool. Flames. What's up, buddy? Our boys are cooking with fire tonight. And hey, I appreciate your forgiveness, brother. I appreciate that. But as we get into playoffs, why don't you drink much? Okay, so I don't want to be judged by the sentence I'm gonna say, so please forgive me. I'm poor. That's it. I don't have the money to spend on alcohol over and over again, especially when I stream over 100 games a season. So if I don't have the ability to do it, like I don't like drinking alone. And the guy that I usually drink with, he's got 2 kids that are getting into high school. So it's a little bit harder to do so now. And so I just don't normally, like, I'm not a big beer drinker, even though I'm drinking beer tonight. I'm mostly a bourbon drink. I like my whiskey sours, bourbon with a dash of cinnamon and a splash of lemon juice. And bourbon prices have gone up. So a bottle of Jack Daniels went from $20 to $35, and I'm just Mr. Broke Boy. So when it comes down to it, that's basically why. But cool thing, hey, welcome back in, buddy. The coach made a difference. He's playing good tonight. Okay, I do have something to say about that. Let me catch up all the way down, and then I'll make my comment about torts. Come on, that's why I don't drink much. Are you a Flames fan too? Hey, Calgary boys, get together. I'm drinking general because of my dad's passing from alcohol. Morgan, cheers, buddy. That is the wrong fucking response to that. Morgan, I understand that completely. There are a lot of reasons not to drink. In order to celebrate not drinking, cheers to that is probably not the way I would want to do this. So, no, I get not drinking. Dude, anybody who lives a sober lifestyle, anybody who lives, a strict Christian lifestyle, anything like that, I envy you. Again, I was way worse a long time ago. I've learned to be much better, which was hard, but I figured it out. And so now it's very rare, very few and far between. I'll let myself indulge just to enjoy it. You know what I mean? But dude, nothing but love to you, Morgan, for not drinking. 100%. Only drink whiskey. All right, Mr. Watts, we're going to talk. Drink some dome foams. I don't even know what the fuck you just said when you said dome foams, just being honest. Panthers a nice fan, no Canadian teams. Yeah, Cool Flames is not exactly fitting. Minute 53 to go in the third. Shots at 32-30. Vegas up 5-1. I did not announce that goal. Give me 1 second and we'll catch back up. Score! Okay, I didn't get my breath. Hang on. For your Golden Knights, with his 16th of the season and a power play goal, number 4, Rasmus Anderson, with an assist from number 49, Ivan Barbashev, and a secondary assist from number 15, Noah Hanifin. All right, I'm back. Hey, let's go, dude. Enjoy, Vegeta. Enjoy. Okay. Let me get back caught up. This game don't matter for a moment. Cheer for USA 2. Okay, other guys said nice. Okay, a lot of my buddies down at the Union do, but I'm like a Protestant Christian because of my German roots. Cheers. Hey, Morgan, better to you for sticking to your beliefs. Always hold that above anything else. Never steer you wrong. It's going to remain the same for Pops. Vegeta's, don't worry about it. We got 25 seconds left. And Frederick's trying to start shit with Riley Smith. How much of a pussy do you have to be to start shit with Riley Smith? Best game of the year, men's Olympic game, USA in overtime. Bro, Cool Flames, we were here streaming that game. We watched the entire game. Oh, hang on. We got a group right at the end. Mikulski being like I said, it makes so much sense. The amount of pride days and pride celebrations that the Oilers have, considering the team is full of. So you were talking about how the Olympic team, we were here for the Olympic team until dude, the feed skipped. So we watched the entire game. I called the entire game. And as the pass was made up the ice and Werenski was able to get it to Jack Hughes, it skipped and it cut to USA celebrating. Like, I got to make that a short and post it because it is the wildest shit you will ever see. Saladum extra from me and infused. Gotcha, Mr. Watts. I did not know that. Can't stand the coolest commentator, so I had to mute the TV. I can't believe you ever had it unmuted. Time to get Bay, cracking the claw of Jesus. You know you're my boy. Get to it. Hate the Oilers again and again. Al, I love you if you're still here, buddy. Please don't not come back. But 2 universal truths in this world, Cool Flames. The referees suck. Fuck the Edmonton Oilers. All right, let's go to Preds and Sharks real quick. Sharks are down 4-3. Oh, I got to refresh the page. Flames are pretty fucking cool. Weekly occurrence at the Hippo Tank. Hey, dude. I am on record at, oh, Nashville just went up 5-3. Sharks are done. Short-handed Holla, an original misfit, just scored on the Sharks. Well, we came over here to watch this one because it had a hope of being a good one, and San Jose just fucked it up. It's the only game going, so we'll see if they can score on the power play. Wait, I just read that. A baby was born mid-game inside the arena? Fuck, dude. Hopefully it's get that baby lifetime season tickets plus a guest or two. I don't know who he'd bring, but dude, wouldn't that be wild? Baby gets born in the arena. They get the baby season tickets, but not the parents. So they try to bring the baby in, and they're like, no, he can come. You two motherfuckers go pay. England just fan on an open net. Oh, I'm sorry, Mel. I know that hurts you. My bad. But it's a cry. But Frederick's a bitch, dude. Mr. Ross, don't even trip on that. We all know he's a bitch. Power play. This is their last chance. It's a shame. I just read that. Per Sportsnet, lady at Rogers Place has gotten in labor during the game, is giving birth on the 7th floor. That sucks. I heard that's the way that Oilers fans are spawned. That's why there's like 38 of them. The name's Fat Raz. I have not heard that, Mr. Watts. I've not heard Fat Raz. It's against Buffalo for the cup. I'm not going to lie, Flames. That's a stretch. I don't even argue against it because I think the Knights would eke out ahead of Buffalo. But I'm thinking either it's going to be Colorado, Tampa, but I see Minnesota giving Colorado a harder time than anybody. Getting a new arena. I didn't know that. Or actually, no, I did, because when we played Calgary, they mentioned that and they showed clips and stuff of plans or it being built or something. I did know that. I did know that, Ms. Watts. But it's just a fact. I have said for a long time, pass across the front, goes wide off the tip. Oilers fans look down and they go, ah, fuck. Give me a beer. And then they drink until they don't remember that they're Oilers fans. Again, Al, I love you, buddy. Don't. I hate Tampa, dude. I had a lot of respect for Tampa, especially when it was in the like late teens. I really like Vasilevsky. I got a lot of respect for a lot of the skill they have on their team. That being said, fuck Tampa Bay. All right, Yossi will drive it home. No, Yost. Sorry, I thought that was... Sorry. Yost will drive it home for Nashville as they take the win. 6-3 with 1:15 to go in the period. So that game is over. Sorry, Mel. Cheer for Tampa in 04. I did not. I have respect for the skill the players have. I have never once cheered for Tampa. Don't you fucking lump me in with that crowd. Stare down to Jonathan the Dope. Then that hot female goalie back in the 90s. I love it. And yeah, Mel, unfortunately, that will call it quits for San Jose. Let me get the standings on one page real quick. Standings. No, that's not what I wanted. Standings. Western. Okay, here we go. So, as of right now, who just beat San Jose? The Blues, right? No, that's not right. The Predators. Where the fuck did I come up with the Hey, cheers, everybody. Welcome in if you're just joining. Anyway, so Predators aren't going nowhere. Or aren't going anywhere. Fucking double negative. Hurricanes have clinched their spot 10 points ahead of the Penguins. The Lightning and the Sabres have clinched. Lightning, dude, the home ice advantage and who they're playing are still up for grabs. Meanwhile, Colorado, they've got to finish out ahead of the Stars. Avalanche and Stars, I believe, are locked in. Now, the Wild have clinched playoffs. So Mammoth and Predators behind them. Meanwhile, Oilers sit at 87, Ducks sit at 87, and the Golden Knights go to 86. Meanwhile, the Kings will sit at 81s, and the Sharks, I believe, will go to 81. She was hot. I remember she was on Arsenio Hall show a long time ago. I might have to go watch Afterburner tonight. I'm actually curious. What's Afterburner? Over the 8 seed now. They have a tiebreaker over the keyword. I forgot her name, but she was hot. I remember she was awesome. Okay, you've got to work with me. They had a... Okay, who... In Tampa, in 2004, they had a hot... Wait, no. Tampa had a hot female goalie that played for them in the 90s. Oh, sorry. It's gonna play though, because fuck it, we won. Dude, some French ass bitch name from Canada. Sorry, I don't speak your fucking fruity language. That was probably the wrong way to word that, but it's pretty. Bruh. French is rough. I don't speak that language. Canadian former ice hockey goaltender, an Olympic silver medalist. She achieved a number of historic firsts during her career, including becoming the first woman to play in an exhibition game. Bruh. Played in 04, but we should have won the puck. Bruh. Forgive me. I love to be fair, Mel, I'm being a dickhead. So I do take it for what it's worth. I am very much in support of women's hockey. I don't want to say anything other than that because it's fucking YouTube. If I was on like fucking Rumble or Kick or something, maybe I could say some shit. But I'm not going to go into that because YouTube are dickheads. So take me for what I'm fucking saying, please. I have nothing but love and respect for women's hockey. Preseason exhibition games in 92 and 93. She spent 5 years in professional minor leagues, playing for a total of 7 teams and appearing in 24 games. Again, nothing but love for her being the first. But if any male goalie played 24 games for 7 teams, we would be calling him Aiden Hill Jr. And that's not even fair because he's just the Knights dude. But I fucking am so mad at Aiden Hill that I want to talk shit about him, but I haven't been able to work him into the conversation. But the reality is that's not good. Now, playing on Canada's women's national team and winning gold medals at the championship for the IHF, massive. 92 and 94, massive. Silver medal at the 98 Winter Olympics. I'm going to have to check who she lost to, because if she lost to the USA, that's not massive. That's just fucking awesome. Let's be real. So, totally took me off track of whatever this post game was going to be, but hey, shout out. She did it. Nothing but respect. I would like to make jokes, but YouTube doesn't like when you do that. Ooh. That one just didn't. That was a little rough. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys, because the game's over, but I don't want to call it quits. I've had a lot of fun tonight. Plus, I've got like half a beer left. So what is there to talk about? These 3 games for Vegas are a little rough to take 100% as John Tortorella is doing. Again, we played Vancouver and Calgary, which, come on, we should destroy them. Best day ever. Knights win, Stars and Oilers lose. How do you not love it, dude? How do you not love it? And of course, Mel, I know you're mad at San Jose, but again, dude, you guys beat the Stars 2-0. And what was honestly the exact opposite of what I was expected. It was kind of a fucking boring game, but it doesn't matter. You guys won. Got our good players, and now we start winning. Oh, you're talking about Calgary. The best I can do for you, brother, is different people fit different systems, and maybe the Flames are okay with more defensive defensemen. You know, you slow down the scoring. Don't stop it, but you stop the bleeding earlier rather than later while getting goals. Because Calgary's had a few games where they have 4 goals and they lose. So I got to think that's basically it. Our goalies carry us. Dude, Mr. Watts, if, like, now that White Cloud is in Calgary, I want you guys to do well because I love Zach Whitecloud. He's my boy. However, I've been waiting for Wolfie to get traded somewhere, because anywhere he goes, he's going to be like, anywhere he goes, it's not goalie 1 and goalie 2. It's goalie 1 and goalie A, which is what we thought we had in Vegas with Hill and Thompson, and then they traded goalie 1A. Absurd record, which now 56 winner. Yeah, dude, I saw that. I commented that on when we were playing you guys, because it was interesting going into the third, I believe tied at 3. I don't remember if we were down 1, tied, or up 1. I believe it was 3-3 going into the third period. And I said it's interesting because if Calgary scores a 4th goal, they don't lose. But Vegas is the best, if not one of the best, third period goal scorers in the league. So it should be interesting. And Vegas, of course, you know what I mean? What's going on elsewhere, dude? I got nothing to do for the next couple minutes while I finish up this beer. Burnt Peanut playing Rust. Chief playing Gray Zone. I haven't watched the Vegas Matt episode, which for all you gamblers, hey, and Vajesus, I don't stay away from gambling. Something that has helped me, not saying it will help anybody else. Vegas Matt, every day they post a video. It's him, his son, and two of their friends going and gambling ridiculous amounts of money, tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. For some reason, it scratches my gambling itch. Like, if you have an issue with gambling, get help. But for some reason, watching dudes lose or win, either lose a bunch of money or win a bunch of money, but seeing the ups and downs, I get the adrenaline rush through them that I used to get. Former gambling addict, 100% admitted. And it has been so effective. Like, shout out to that channel, because they really, it's wild how that seems to help. All right, not a whole lot to watch at this point. How those gummies kicking in, Mr. Watts? How you doing? And just to be clear, I don't know if I said it earlier, Mel. I do appreciate the pronunciation. It's just, that's as non-disrespectful as I want to be. That name, unless I end up in some random ass trivia contest, I don't. Dude, that would be funny as shit. I end up 10 years from now, I end up in some small ass town out of nowhere at a bar doing trivia night. And the question is, who's the first female goalie in 1994 to play? Blah, 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 blah. And I fucking pronounce it wrong, and that's why I lose. Karma kicks me in the dick. I don't know how it does to you guys, but I know that shit's gonna happen one of these days. All right, fellas, I gotta admit, I'm to the point of burning the bottom of the barrel in the form of being entertaining, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this fine Saturday night as Vegas absolutely stomps the Edmonton Oilers. Let's see what's up for the plan for the next couple of days before I get out of here. Go make some food. Tomorrow, Wild in the Red Wings at 10 a.m. I doubt I'll be up. Jonathan, good night, buddy. However, noon, Panthers and the Penguins. Keep an eye out for that one. I may watch it. Excuse me. Bruins and the Flyers, Hurricanes and the Senators, Devils and the Canadians should be a good game. That's at 4. And then the Avalanche and the Blues at 6:30. Keep an eye out. I might be live tomorrow just to kill time. But Jonathan, Mr. Watts, for Jesus, Mel, all cool flames, all you guys, much love as always for hanging out with me, keeping the chat going while I was gone during intermissions. That actually helps me a lot. I don't know if you know just how much it helps me, so that's a huge shout out to you guys. Tomorrow, Sunday, keep an eye out. I did forget to check. It's Monday. The Knights do not play Monday, but I have a feeling we'll be here for a game. We don't play till Tuesday, the Canucks. So 7 p.m. Tuesday guaranteed. Over the next couple days, keep an eye out, guys. Much love to you all. Good night. I'll see you soon.